All right, I'm really excited about this one. I have uncovered something in a coaching session today that has answered a question that I have been trying to zero in on and pinpoint for years. And it's why some leaders are scary. Why some leaders you don't feel like you want to fail in front of. And as a result, you hold to the status quo. There are some leaders that make you feel bad about yourself. What are they doing? And it might seem like it'd be something obvious, like they cut you down or something, or they just seem like they don't like you, or they're harsh. That's not really pinpointing it. I think I pinpointed it. I found out something that I want to share with you so that you can be a leader that people will want to fail in front of. And what that means is they'll take chances, they'll go the extra mile. They won't stick to what's safe, but they'll be able to step up more, which is what stepping up always looks like. It comes with the risk of failure. To understand this, let's first do a reminder of what the basics of story structure are. Every time you need to share anything or talk, you're talking about somebody, right? There's somebody at stake. And that somebody has some sort of a negative that's going on, some problem that they're in, a situation that's not ideal. There's a better situation called the goal that you're trying to get to, or the outcome. And something has to happen in the middle, and whoever does that is the hero. Now I want to talk about emotions. So we put story aside and we go to the simple color wheel of motions. There's lots of emotions and nuanced emotions, but the primaries are I want to feel happy when I'm celebrating things, when it's good things, when there's good news, when I'm painting a picture of a better future. Feeling happy helps you experience that. Without the feeling, it's just information. With the information plus the feeling, you suddenly have an experience. Sad is for empathy. Sad is sometimes for emotional sharing, to show your own humanity, to reach someone on your losses so that they know you're human. But most of the time in business, we're using it to empathize with the pains that our customers have or the struggles our team are going for. You hear the little touch of empathy, sadness in here, as opposed to, I know I recognize intellectually with my brain that you have this problem. I recognize with my heart that you have this problem. And that shows that I care. Mad energy is the energy of conviction. It's also the war energy. We want to avoid it when we're angry. But when you use it in the other places, I believe in this team. Hear that? That's mad energy. Put those two together, story structure, beginning, middle, and end, and emotions, happy, sad, mad. They fit maybe little bits in all over a story, but they have primary places. And here's the mistake that harsh leaders are making. They're using the stern energy in the not so happy beginning and consequently shaming their audience. I want to show you the difference. I'm going to make two statements. Each one's going to go like this. Here's who we're talking about. Here's what the goal is. Here's what the problem is, and here's what we're going to do. I'll even add a little call to action at the end, which is sort of a happy mad. So what I'm going to show you the wrong emotion, and I'm going to put the stern in the not so happy beginning in this case. So here it goes. So marketing team, we've had the goal of elevating our numbers. It's been known as something that we have to do. And I looked at our charts and we failed to raise those numbers. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on our presenting skills, and we can get to a place that's going to be a lot better. Did I hear the shaming that came with placing the mad energy in the not so happy beginning? It says, you failed. You let me down. I want to show you the same words. I'll do my best to keep the words the same. But what I want to do instead is I want to put sad in the not so happy beginning so that I can empathize. And I want to put the stern in the middle, the action. So the action in the middle is where I want the sternness. The sadness, I don't want mad energy because it comes across as shaming. Now watch at the very end when I do my call to action, I'm going to do a happy mad, which is that sports coach energy, and I'm going to motivate. All right, so here, we'll give it a try. Okay, marketing team. As we know, we've all had the goal of elevating our numbers. That's what we've been told to do, and we've been really working at it at 6 months. And I looked at our charts. I mean, we're not getting there. Something isn't working. And despite the fact that we have been coming through on our promises, to our plan, it's not giving us that result. And I know you're disappointed. I'm disappointed. Let me tell you how we're going to address it. I've been watching the tapes from our past recordings, and it is our presentation skills that I think are letting us down. So we are going to elevate ourselves as presenters. And I'm really sure that if we work on that for just like 2 weeks, I think we can get our numbers up, because that's where the call to action is. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, so in that one, I used a sad feeling in the not so happy beginning. And what I did is I met them on their pain. I shared their disappointment. I cared about them. So let's summarize the point. We looked at two things. We looked at beginning, middle, and end, and we looked at happy, sad, mad. And what we found is that where the scary leaders make their mistake is they use their stern in the not so happy beginning and accidentally shame their audience. And nobody likes following someone who makes them feel bad about themselves. Giving shame does not motivate. The only time shame motivates is if it motivates with fear, which is a short-term, not terribly positive energy for motivation. Instead, what we're doing is we're empathizing in the not so happy beginning by feeling their sadness, feeling our own sadness. It creates an understanding of pain that makes you feel cared about. And then you use your stern in the action. This is what we're going to do. And then if you're really advanced, you use a little happy, mad, and a call to action. So let's step up and do this thing. I need your buy-in. I need your support. Let's get this done. So happy and mad at the same time. Collectively, we have solved the problem of leaders that you don't want to follow. And by empathizing in the not so happy beginning and being stern on action, you can be a leader that drives action with followers who want to follow you. So my biggest recommendation, do that.